It is a dire warning when we consider that I as a believer can actually push myself away from the table of grace and I can choose another table, the table of, we mentioned, the table of sin and filth, and eating at that table I can have a very different life, though I be a believer. Hebrews 11:25, speaking about the life of Moses, describes this very well when it says choosing the pleasures of sin for a season, because sin does give certain pleasures, there is no question about it. That's how sin works. It has a little joy, not joy, pleasure in it, but it has a terrible price afterwards. In James 1 I read death, and that's how it works always. So we mentioned that eating at other tables, and welcome to the simple truth from the Word of God. I can choose to push myself away from that table, and I can choose another table, not the table of God, not the table of the grace of God. And one of these tables is it's not about sin and filth I want to talk about, but choosing a more important table, because you know, at this table of grace there are all kinds of people welcome. You know, I am a more sophisticated, I'm a more educated person, I'm a more applauded person, I'm a more significant person, I am a more successful. You know, these people are like, you know, it's Mephibosheth sitting there. He's lame on both his feet, and you know, like this is not my kind of table. These are poor people. These are dumb people. These are, I don't know. These are abstract. Whatever it is. And then I reject the church. I reject the fellowship of the saints. I reject the table of grace even, because I feel more important, that I am more important, and I have to eat at some more important table, and that's what I will do in life, and that's how my life is going to work, because I am just, you know, I am just way too significant for this table. So I am not going to sit down here. And in Luke 14, I'm not going to read the parable, but Jesus speaks about the man who was sort of desperately trying to fill his dinner with guests, because the guests that he considered worthy would not come. It turned out to be indeed a table of grace, because they disqualified themselves by not coming. So he just basically pulled in everyone, and it turned out to be a table of grace, therefore. And these people, you know, and afterwards the master of the house says, none of those people will eat at my table. See, this can happen to me so easily. If I make myself if I make myself very significant, if I make myself so important, I don't know, too educated, too whatever, then I cannot fellowship at the table of grace, because I will definitely choose another table. And Jesus says in Matthew 6:24, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. And about Moses in Hebrews 11:26, I think, esteeming the reproach of Christ greater than the riches and the treasures of Egypt, for he had respect unto the reward, unto the recompense of reward. And it's basically saying that those verses are basically saying that that I need to choose a table, and this world has a table for me, and that table, it says, you're so significant. You can have a big plaque on your office door that says you're so very important, with so many words and so many letters and so many, you can have a diploma with so many letters in front of your name, and you're so. I'm not talking against education. I'm not talking against success. That's not my point. My point is, whatever you do in this world, keep eating at that table, the table of grace. Choose that beyond and over everything. This is the most significant table, because there is no healing, no satisfaction, no blessing at any other table. So God bless you with that. Just keep receiving God, and from God, everything He has via grace this day. Bye.